could I get a little more cream, please? Just like a little bit more. This is too much cream! Happy birthday!
Take a ride with the weirdest guy I know. It's Wednesday night. And out you didn't go. The Chris Gethard Show. Chris Gethard Show. Chris Gethard Show. Chris Gethard Show.
Thank you all. Your chance of samurai. Appreciate it tonight. Welcome to the Chris Gethard Show. I'm your host, Chris Gethard. I want to say hi to everybody watching live on MNN, everybody watching live on the internet, everybody downloading this in the future on our archive. Very happy to have you all here. Before we do anything else, last week we had a contest. We met 10 new characters. Over 2,800 people voted online over which character they wanted to come back. The winner, as you guys saw, the guy who likes cream, but not too much cream. Congratulations. How does it feel?
It feels great. Chris Gethard, everybody. It feels great. So great to meet everybody again. Pretty much my life right now is just like I have a great wife. I have 4 kids. I'm the CEO of Dairy Queen.
Right.
And people are putting too much cream in my coffee all the time.
Right. It all comes down to that. It sounds
yeah, and now I get to be on TV, so that's the whole other thing.
Yeah. And now it was really neck and neck between you and Vinegar Al the whole week. It was tied for most of the week, literally within, if not outright tied, always within 5 or 10 votes. Did you feel like you were going to pull it out? Were you sweating it out?
I never knew Chris Gethard. I like Vinegar Al.
Yeah.
I think he's great. I'm a pretty mellow guy. When it doesn't come to cream in my coffee.
There, okay.
I'm not a competitive person. In every other aspect, I'm very mellow.
Right. Just cream. Cream gets you riled up.
Oh, yeah, because it's just like, I can't drink the coffee then. The economy is awful right now, Chris Gethard.
Even for
I just can't afford to
CEOs.
Like, how much does coffee cost? $2, $3?
Maybe,
so if I have to buy 3 coffees, that's like $6, $9?
Yeah.
It's too much money to spend on coffee.
And I do want to address, a lot of cheating happened in the poll, clearly. People were calling it out, saying you were getting 70 votes at a time. You weren't engineering that. Also, after the poll was closed, a fan of Vinegar Al hacked into our website and added hundreds of votes for Vinegar Al, but we caught them. It was a cutthroat battle.
Person. I believed it right away. I was like, I guess 400 people right away decided to vote for Vinegar Al.
Yeah, just in the middle of the night. Well, we're so happy to have you. Congratulations. We can't wait to meet you again and see how your run on this show, which apparently will last forever. We can't wait to see how it all turns out. Congratulations again, ladies and gentlemen, the guy who likes cream, but not too much cream. All right. I feel really bad for his personal barista, personally. I feel like that guy just gets yelled at all the time. So we've got a lot of show tonight. I want to introduce everybody, because we accidentally, I think, started a holiday tonight. Initially, our show tonight was going to be dedicated to celebrating a very wonderful picture that one of our cast members took and posted online that a bunch of us are obsessed with. And instead, this morning I woke up, our friend Mark had tagged the whole event Murf Day. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Murf Day. Happy Murf Day, one and all.
Picture of Murf with white shirt and tie. Picture of Murf. Murf with that smirk. Piercing blue eyes. Murf.
All right. The LLC, ladies and gentlemen, LLC, a pleasure as always. We got the man behind the plan on the internet. We got Mimi on the hoops, rocking her own Murf mustache in the back. Very happy to have everybody here. So, ladies and gentlemen, this show was born entirely out of the fact that myself and JD and Noah and Drew were hanging out, thinking of show topics, and I forget who brought it up first, but somebody mentioned Murf's headshot. This is Murf's professional actor's headshot.
It's true.
When you first put this on Facebook, Murf, I saw it. This is the craziest photograph I've ever seen. There's something truly captivating and exhilarating about this photograph. So, Murf, we're going to obviously touch base with you last, but I want to know your thoughts on this photograph. Shannon O'Neill, when you see this photograph, what do you think? What does it put in your mind? What emotions does it bring up?
Why is part of his ear kind of furry right there?
Furry ear. That's the first thing that you notice. All right.
What is that?
It's that overgrown side. It's that outrageous sideburn.
You got them sideburns, Murf. Now, Random Ellen, when you saw this headshot of Murf, were you shocked, amazed, happy, angry? What emotions went through you?
Well, I was so enticed by his eyes.
Yes.
They just pierce through you.
It is
really,
true.
It looks like he's very hopeful. Like he can get anything he submits his photo for.
Wow. The hope of a young, hungry actor. That's what Random Ellen sees in this photograph. Bethany Hall, the conscience of the show.
Hello.
What do you think of when you see Murf's ridiculous headshot?
Well, I think the thing I noticed the most is the fact that his skin is so clear that you can focus on everything else.
Wow.
He's got such beautiful skin that you get to look at his eyes and his mustache.
Yeah, you can focus on the important things that matter. You can always ask a question.
Was your dick getting sucked when this was taken?
It was being tugged. It was a dry tug.
I'm like imagining like an
It is true that you look...
18-year-old girl, and she's like 18 in one day, right here.
Because he does have like a zen peaceful quality all over in this photograph. We'll get to all of it.
You're getting your dick sucked, and there's a sandwich waiting for you.
Everything's good. Everything's good in life. The creature from the sea figuring out this world of men. I want to know what went through his head when he saw this photograph of Murf, the human fish, ladies and gentlemen.
Human fish.
Tom Selleck versus Burt Reynolds.
Okay, Tom Selleck versus Burt Reynolds. Who wins?
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. You think Murf looks more like Tom Selleck than Burt Reynolds in that picture. And human fish, just to follow up with something we touched upon last week. Human fish, tonight. Grumpy human fish versus fun-loving human fish. Who wins? Grumpy. Been winning a lot lately. And of course, the man of the hour, the scourge of Gimghoul. He's got the mustache of a cowboy, the haircut of a samurai, the reservoir dog himself. Murf, how are you? How are you feeling about all this?
Doing all right. It's been a funky couple of days, but I love it. I love everyone jumping in there and making some very, very bizarre photos on the internet.
Yeah, now Murf, I want to ask you about that because we initially thought we were just going to make fun of your headshot tonight. We thought it would be something of a roast, but it does seem to have inspired people. We said we want people to step up and use the headshot towards whatever they want. People have made outright art projects, even the T-shirts we're wearing. Diana Malkowski, a friend of the show, made these two designs so people could dress as you tonight, celebrate your headshot, all of it. And people are making apparel, all sorts of weird art coming over the internet. How are you feeling as you watch all this stuff come down the pike?
Yeah, I mean, it's great to see that this image can inspire so much insanity.
Someone up there says, your eyes are as blue as the Smurfs you were named after.
Well, there was a Smurf, yeah, there was a Papa Smurf thing that came up. There was a Charles Manson, who I'm a big fan of, that came up.
Yeah.
And then also the Murf Elisa, which I think comes from the fact that it's like, is he smiling?
Let's call that up. Hey, man behind the plant, you've got a lot of the Twitter loaded up. Why don't we call up the Murf Elisa so we can all look at that together as Murf mentions that there's so much of the art that we're cycling through, spoiling all of it, the man behind the plant. Oh, wait, let's focus on the Charles Manson one. Let's focus on Charles Manson for a second. Here's my question. Are you actually photoshopped into that? Because to me, that just looks like Charles Manson.
That's what's terrifying, but because I thought that at first, but then I looked into my own eyes. And I was like, I am he was right. We are all Charles Manson.
Yeah. You slid right into the soul of Charles Manson.
Those are my eyes and nose, yes.
They are. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there and you're seeing this picture and you're as confused, excited, and scared as I was the first time I saw it, call up. Let us know your feelings about this picture. Let us know what it makes you, what emotions it brings up. If there's anything that inspires you to do. If seeing this picture makes you want to follow your dreams like Murf's following his dreams by making this picture, call us up. Let us know all your opinions on Murf's truly intense headshot. First caller tonight is our old friend Andre from Massachusetts. Welcome back to the show. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right, so what did you want to talk about tonight?
Today. Oh, yeah, Must headshot here.
Yeah.
I thought it was incredible. The first time I saw it, like, I think when I first started the show. And my first thought was he looked normal, but then I saw the show where he tased him and he told Thurber to get like a hand job from a homeless lady, and everything changed for me that day.
Okay.
Chestnut, yeah.
So, what was that, Murf?
I said that old chestnut, yeah.
Yeah. Referencing Murf, of course, Andre's referencing a previous story you shared on the show. I don't know if you want to give the bullet points or.
It was just a sad, boozy evening that ended with me being jerked off on a subway platform at 4 a.m. by a homeless woman for $11.
Okay, so Andre,
She paid you $11.
Yeah,
Murf did pay $11 for a subway platform homeless hand job. Andre, we should also mention, Andre, you're bringing that up right off the bat. We should also mention, if I remember right, you are 14 years old. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm actually 15.
You're 15. You turned 15. Slightly more appropriate to bring up a hand job story. But yeah, I think knowing that part of Murf's background does change the connotations of this picture. Anything else you want to talk about tonight, Andre?
Thanks for the quote. I like the quote you sent on Facebook about time being a fake thing. That's pretty awesome. And I put that on my background for my computer, which sounds stalkerish, but it's actually just a really cool quote.
Wait, who said that quote?
You did. I asked you about.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so thanks for that.
I recently Facebook chatted Andre, a 15-year-old from Boston. Yes. I know what he's referring to. I do know what he's referring to. A couple nights ago, very late at night, I Facebook chatted with this 15-year-old boy. Yes. Hey, Andre, thank you so much for the call. I did. He asked me for advice and said, I want to get started in comedy. It was that kind of Facebook chat.
It's like how your mustache is falling off as you say this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think all of our new favorite caller is on the line, a fascinating, captivating individual we know nothing about. Pseudo from Florida, welcome back. Pseudo from Florida. Pseudo from Florida. Pseudo, do you have anything you want to say to Murf, the reservoir dog, as we celebrate him and his beautiful picture tonight? You just want to say my name in a way that scares the old human fish, huh? Pseudo, you do this every Wednesday. Are we ever going to find out anything about you?
Pseudo's a musician.
Sure. You don't want to address Murf at all, huh, Pseudo? The whole show's a I wonder if we're just silent, what he'll do. Pseudo, I've let it go on way too long, so now I gotta wait till it's funny again. Keep going. I'm gonna let you do this long enough until you feel like an asshole for spending your time doing this. All right, Pseudo from Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Gabe from Albany. Good to hear from you. How are you? Gabe from Albany, welcome to the show.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I have a theory on why the human fish is so upset recently.
Okay.
I think that you're trying to look for new characters, and as if he's not enough for you. He feels unloved.
Human fish, is that truth versus false? True versus false?
You should be used to swimming
True.
in a pool.
True. I do have to say, I have to know. I did notice that you got sad and grumpy and maybe lashing out at some of our callers and their ideas right around the time that 40-year-old Goosey became a presence on the show. Are you friends with Goosey or jealous of Goosey? Versus both.
Yeah, he started taking out his aggression on the man behind the plant.
That's true too. Well, we're gonna, Gabe. Gabe, it's a great thing you pointed out. Maybe we're gonna have to do something really nice for the human fish to remind him that he'll always be the OG original gangster character of the Chris Gethard show. As far as the fictional characters go, this show is built on the back of the human fish and will always love you. Oh, he doesn't buy it.
Because fish don't have backs.
Fish don't have backs. Gabe, thank you so much for the call. Hey, man behind the plant, let's load up another art piece and tell us when it's time to switch over. And right now, let's go to our friend John Hess on the phone. John, welcome. John, what's up?
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Oh, not a whole lot. I'm bored here in Connecticut. I miss you guys a lot.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about with Murf's headshot?
I want to say that Murf's headshot is probably one of the most inspiring things that I have ever seen in my life.
Okay.
I think it's a genuine work of art as somebody who is a facial hair enthusiast and especially a mustache enthusiast.
Okay.
I got to say, Murf, well done. And you and I have had this conversation before. And it's just maybe not about the headshot, but about the mustache.
About the mustache, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
You got to carry. You got to own it. Someone said something about them being worried about having a mustache and what would people say to them. But I think you just have to own it. Anything you do, you just have to own it. Otherwise, people are going to. That goes for ladies. If you own it, yes.
Now, John, we're gonna have to say goodbye. Well, first,
That's
before
okay.
we gotta cut, we're gonna welcome some very special guests. But before we do, Murf, when you see your own head photoshopped onto the infamous Demi Moore pregnant Vanity Fair cover, there's something so beautiful about what I'm looking at right now. So beautiful. I love it.
I also think that Jessica Simpson recently tried to rip that off, and I think this tops Jessica Simpson.
I think so, Murf. You look really natural up there, even though your head is far too large for the body.
So are my breasts. My breasts look amazing.
You're pulling it up. You have such a breezy, devil-may-care look on your face that it fits so well. All right. I want everybody to ponder that. In the meantime, we have some very special guests, too. I want to welcome to the show true rock and roll about to come up, ladies and gentlemen. Go to Shondes.com. Make sure you check this out. I can't say anything about getting it or buying it, but I've brought up the idea. Put it together in your head. Murf, my mustache fell off. I'm not man enough to even emulate you, Murf. But what I am man enough to do is get up and dance my heart out. And I hope everybody does as well. Everybody in this room, get up and dance as we welcome the Shondes, ladies and gentlemen.
I will show him dirt and blood. I will prove that even he wants to be. He's just so good at being alone. Soon as you touch him, he is gone. I will fight for his attention. And you know that I will force the conviction. Give me one more chance. Let's dance at the water, the ones who move through the romance of the sea. He's all over, I see him out on every street, and I see him out in every city. I see you trying to stay, but there's better people for me. I have to find document habit. I've got so many things to ask him, and I'll never win against the code.
with more later. Banana Man, what did you think of that?
Restoring my faith in mankind.
Restoring your faith in mankind, and you never exaggerate. Ladies and gentlemen, the Shondes just tore it apart here at M&N Studios. And I want to really challenge our callers to get genuine. And Murf, if you're comfortable with this, I want callers to call up like, who's looking at your picture genuinely and having like sexual fantasies? Who's looking at your picture and is like, this makes me want to like kill my father? You know what I mean? Like, this brings out emotions, and I want to do it. And Murf, we're going to get into a little bit how this wonderful, beautiful picture came to be, because we have your partner in crime here. You're a comedy partner, a guy you've been friends with for years and years.
My fellow felon, Mr. James Chupka.
Of the Dependable Felons, your sketch group.
He's the one who took this photograph. So, I mean, it always takes two to tango, and I think we got people talking about, like, what's going on underneath this. It was a very strange afternoon that led to this photograph.
Yeah, and I hear we're going to start. We're going to bring Mr. Chupka up after we air this video he brought. I've been told that there's a video of what happened on the day you shot this photograph, and this is not a joke. This is not a bit.
This was actually he after he shot it with the camera, he just let the video roll, and we danced around a little bit.
And yeah, everyone who's watched the video thus far has told me it's very, very strange and captures the essence of this day.
Yeah, it's.
So I can't wait to see it. I want to make sure that we got this this monitor set up right to go. Let's go ahead. Let's watch this video that chronicles the day when this picture came to life.
I've never been to Paris. All right? You want me to go? One of these days I'll have enough money to go to Paris. But for now, we'll just have to settle for Newark. Oh yeah, I'm sure. The canals are much nicer in Paris. You sick bastard. Why? What is it about baguettes that gets you so horny? You put it away, and you eat lentil soup tonight. Straight from the canals of Newark.
That is very, very strange. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Jim Chupka to the stage. When you took this photograph, did you know what you had on your hands? Was it digital? Was it film?
It was rough at first, but we brought it together. It was a bunch of shots that day.
And you can speak to this. Is there photoshopping? Is there retouching that went into this? Or is this pure Murf?
There's a little magic in that.
Okay, a little bit of magic. Maybe that skin ain't so nice after all, Ben. Now I want to know, I feel like we watched that video, and what people don't know about Murf, because Murf, I feel like you come off real laid back on our show, and tonight's kind of a celebration of you, and it makes sense to me that our fans got so behind that, because you're this mystery man, but you're also a crazy person. And you don't demonstrate that so much on the show, but it's right under the surface.
Yeah.
And that video is genuine. That's not you guys like
No, that's
playing
right,
jokes.
that's
like
right
honest,
after we shot it.
That's how he behaves. So knowing Murf as well as you do, maybe you can break down to us what it is about him that led to this photograph. What's inside him that made this happen?
He's a glorious madman. I've known him. I've slept with him in the same bed. Made out several times. I'm pretty much the soul of Mr. Murf, and when he comes to me in a corduroy maroon suit, I'm going to take a photo that looks a lot like an Olin Mills shot, because I think that's what he deserves. And I'm just glad everybody's inspired by it. The fucking art's awesome. So this is pretty cool to see this many out and around.
And it's fair to say that you are in many ways Murf's spiritual partner in life.
Absolutely.
Maybe you guys could tell us a little bit about that, Murf. Don't be shy, because you seem real psyched right now. You got glint in your eye now that Jim's up here.
No, it's great. It's great. We started working together. Booze has brought us together. We were a little drunk one night. We called each other out. We had some other creative projects that people bailed on, and we're just both we can get a little aggressive at times. I mean, we are laid back, I think, and especially on the show, I try and keep a little laid back, but yeah, I get crazy sometimes. So we got a little wacky, and we're like, let's do some work together. Let's work together. Let's make some videos. Let's do some shit. So we got to that, and then we had a lot of creative differences, almost a falling out.
And then, right from the beginning, because that whole conversation started over a bottle of whiskey that ended up with us threatening. I don't know who threatened first, but one of us threatened each other's life. If we didn't work together immediately, then someone countered with, no, I'll kill you first. 2 days later, we're in a trailer park in Pennsylvania shooting the first film.
And then we had a falling out a little bit, and we were like, we're not seeing eye to eye. We don't know what to do. So I hadn't eaten acid in a long time, but we're like, let's go on a little bit of a journey. So we dropped acid. It ended with us in the shower together for what could have been 4 hours, 4 minutes, 4 days. Who can say? But we were just in each other's face, eye to eye, just shouting like, "We have to do this. We have ideas. Let's make it happen."
So if I can just,
men being men.
If I can just summarize, just to make sure I'm processing right. The first night you guys met, you threatened to kill each other.
Yes.
And that wasn't the falling out. You later had a falling out.
That started it.
That was
started
the birth
phalanx.
of your friendship.
That was the birth of the phalanx.
And the way you got over your differences was to drop hallucinogens and shower together for maybe hours.
We came out on the other side doing some pretty fun shit.
This came from that.
I feel like a picture like this can only come from a connection like that. Thank you so much for being here and opening this window into Murf's soul. Panos, as we learn more about this picture and more about Murf, anybody have any further theories or opinions on it?
Well, I want to know if you guys ever fought since then.
No, not physically. He punched me in the mouth one time. We wrestled around about a disagreement over a short film that we were doing, but
over a comedy sketch, he punched you in the mouth.
Yeah, which was perfectly justified. I was being an asshole. Yes, but yeah, since then, no. Since then, we've actually been able to. I don't know if it's maturity or LSD, but either way, we managed to.
You guys went to the mountaintop together.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else? Comments, opinions? Should we go to the phones? Let's go to the phones. Carlstead from New Jersey, welcome back to the show. How are you?
Hey!
How's it going, Carlstead?
Hi, this is Couchstead.
Good to hear from you again.
I just want to say hi to Mr. Everybody in the studio, and I want to speak out against the travesty that happened Monday morning at the Republican National Convention when Governor Chris Christie and that awful Republican Marine booted the greatest singer/actors in the world since Judy Garland, Miss Barbara Streisand, and her husband, James Brolin.
Carlstead, thank you so much for the call. Thank you so much for the call. Jesus, if there's any show that's never going to go political, it is this one. Dan from New York, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Happy Murf Day.
Yes, happy Murf Day to you, too. What do you want to speak on regarding Murf and not New Jersey state politics?
Well, I actually just got curious from the last thing you guys were talking about. I was wondering if you and Murf ever got in a fight.
Me and Murf?
Yeah.
No,
any kind of physical altercation?
No, I don't. Me and Murf have never been in a fight before. I think Murf and I started working together only about, like a year ago, year and a half ago?
A little more than a year ago.
Yeah, and Murf came up from Philly. He knew my brother down there. My brother said, there's this guy on his way, and I think you're going to like him. And then I tell you what, I really liked him. I was right. And we've been working together ever since. We haven't gotten any brawls yet.
No, not yet.
We look out for each other.
No, and from what I understand, you're a bit of a grappler as well.
I am.
You've got some.
Oh, that sounded a little bit like a challenge, old Murf. That sounded like a little bit of a challenge. It sounded like. Maybe later in the show we'll see if that's what you want for your Murf Day present. Maybe we'll wrestle it. Okay. Let's go back to the phones. We'll do that. We'll set it up. We'll find the timing on that. Talia from New York, welcome to the show. How are you? Talia.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Great. I just wanted to say that you all look amazing with your mustaches, and I wish I could rock one as well.
That's okay. Now, Talia, as a young lady, when you see the masculinity inherent in this photo, what goes through not your head, through your heart, through your gut, through your loins?
Also, I wanted to say, earlier you asked if there's any sexual responses, and I have to say I'm really jealous of the guy who got to photograph Murph's beautiful face, and also he has a perfect mustache to hair and face ratio. It's really hard to get. I don't know, I like it. It works.
A perfect mustache to face to hair ratio. That's amazing. That's really amazing. That's a wonderful thing to hear about yourself.
It's a wonderful compliment. I appreciate it, man.
Murf,
No problem.
All right, Talia from New York. Great call. Thank you so much. Right now, got to cut you off because we've got a special guest who we haven't heard from in a couple weeks. Although there's big political news happening all everywhere. I just said we would never go political, but we're about to because we're welcoming back the candidate. Welcome back to the show. The candidate we endorse, ladies and gentlemen, presidential candidate Connor Ratliff is here.
Hello, everyone. Happy Murf Day. Happy Murf Day, Murf.
Thank you, Connor.
We're all experiencing Murf Day together. But I have to tell you, I won't be fazed by these balloons. Eagle-eyed viewers might read a message on these balloons that would indicate that a few days ago I experienced another kind of holiday. I experienced a birthday.
Oh, so you're 37.
I'm now 37 years old. Now, let's not, no. We knew this day would come. We were prepared for this. All right, this is not a surprise. And I want you all to know that my campaign takes this very, very seriously.
You do.
How seriously?
I'm listening. Connor, I'm with you. Connor, I'm with you.
Let's watch this campaign video.
Okay, a campaign
for
video.
an indication of how seriously my campaign takes this.
Okay, a campaign video from Connor Ratliff.
Thank you, America. Hey, America. Remember this?
There's a number in the Constitution, and the number is 35. I'm 35 years old.
Or how about this? Several days ago, I experienced a birthday. I am now 36 years old. This year, on the eve of my 37th birthday, I voyaged to Alaska, where thanks to the mysteries of international time zones, I was able to remain 36 years old for an additional 4 hours. Why did I do it? There's no easy answer. Perhaps a small part of me thought that if I could remain 36 for a few hours more, it would give me enough time to think of a way to remain 36 for even longer. And I have to admit, as I campaigned in our rugged 49 state, I felt myself growing stronger, feeling, dare I say it, younger. I know it might sound crazy, but Alaska had already given me 4 extra hours of being 36. Who's to say that it couldn't give me even more? Of course, in the end, though I tried my best, I did not remain 36. And at the end of the 26th day of August, 2012, I became 37 years old. Still close to 35, that's true. But with the added wisdom that comes from 2 brief extra years, trying to still be 35. The ideal age to be president. My name is Connor Ratliff, and I'm 37 years old. That's old enough to be president.
Paid for by Citizens for President movement for late 30s.
Connor Ratliff.
See this? No more birthdays between now and Election Day.
Okay.
I will remain 37, and I will win the presidency.
Okay, Connor Ratliff, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful, Connor. And I'll go on record immediately. I'll say, Connor, despite your extra age, we still support you at the show, and we also applaud your use of unnecessarily melodramatic music throughout that whole video. Well done. Well done. Okay, let's go. Carl from Rutherford, welcome to the show. Carl, are you there?
Yep.
Okay, what do you want to talk about? What is this headshot of Murf? What does it stir inside you?
Well, you guys got it wrong. My name ain't Carl. My name is Paul Rutherford.
Oh, it said on our teleprompter you were from Rutherford, so you're Carl Rutherford.
Nah, that ain't right. I'm from Virginia.
Okay.
When you were not here that one time.
I remember hearing the call. Yeah. Carl Rutherford from Virginia, welcome back to the show. What do you want to talk about tonight? I apologize for the confusion.
No problem there. I got a proposition for that Murf character you got there.
Okay.
Let's do it, Carl.
I run a series of Civil War reenactments down here in Virginia, and I was looking at that headshot, and I said, you know, that guy got the right facial hair for my team. I could use a few guys. It's about $50 a day.
Okay, so you want Murf to join your Civil War reenactment group. Now, your team, is it Union? Is it Confederate? Fill us in on the details so Murf can make a decision on this.
I'm going to guess Confederate.
Okay. Shannon has guessed Confederate.
Whatever you like.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go Union because I like black people.
Okay. Murf likes black people. So Murf, are you willing to travel to Virginia to participate in a reenactment with this guy, Carl?
If you can pull your soldiers together and fly me down there or drive me down there somehow, yeah, I'll go.
So as long as you can get Murf there, he'll do it.
I'll go and do a reenactment.
All right.
Carl, I'll even say, Carl, I'll split the cost with you. I'll split the cost of getting Murf down there just so we can fucking make this shit happen. Right?
We can make this happen, Murph. Just call me after the show. You get my information. Should I say it on the air right now? I'm a little bit afraid of that kind of thing.
Do not do that. Definitely don't do that. No, email zerolaughs@gmail.com. ZEROLaughs@gmail.com. Let us know who we should be in touch with, and we'll be in touch.
Don't forget, Rob Malone will dance for $35.
I know. People flying Murf all over. Rob Malone. What's that?
I'll dance at the reenactment.
Rob Malone, he'll dance at the reenactment for an extra 35 bigs. That's all it takes.
Let's make it happen.
Okay. Carl, thank you so much. Christy from Long Island, welcome back to the show. Christy, are you there?
Hey, how are you guys?
We're good. So fill us in on your feelings about Murf and this picture in particular.
Well, I wanted to tell you guys when the first day was that I actually thought Murf was hot.
Ooh, so right off the bat, you were sweating the reservoir dog.
Yeah.
Okay, now what is it about this hunk of beef that you respond to so well?
Well, it was when Murf was helping Random Andrew fight off the panel as they tried to beat the crap out of you. And Murf looked really good doing it. And when I watched, I was like, damn, he looks hot.
Okay.
Thank you, miss. Thank you.
Now,
I also love the cackling coming from this section.
People laughing at that. Now, Christy, so you already thought Murf was hot. Now, when you saw this picture, did this just like throw your hormones into overdrive?
No.
Okay, not the answer I was expecting. Les from Connecticut. Les, welcome to the show.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I was moving on. Thank you for the call, Christy. Oh, God. What'd you say? And then I go on the internet like, why won't anybody give us a show? Why won't anybody pick us up?
Oh, Fish is shaking his head at you.
Human Fish. Not impressed. Les from Connecticut, are you there?
Les.
Or Steuben in Kentucky? Yeah, who's here? Who's on the phone?
Yeah, Les.
Hello? Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Who is this?
I had a question regarding mustaches for the...
Turn down your computer! You're killing us! The whole show came to a halt! Turn down the computer! I know you're not going to do it. You're going to feel really guilty in 45 seconds.
It's all picked up. I have a question regarding mustaches for human fish.
Okay, you got a question for the human fish. Just ask it, man.
Ask the question. Danny Trejo versus Murf.
Oh, Danny Trejo. Okay, I like you again. A great mustache versus Murf battle. Danny Trejo versus Murf in a battle of mustaches. Human fish who wins.
Murf!
Murf! Okay. We got Steuben in Kentucky. Steuben, welcome to the show.
This mustache makes me feel like I can't talk.
Hot, Chris?
Mine fell off. Yeah. What's up, Stoobs? So turn down your computer. Just talk to me on the phone.
I got something I really need to talk to you about.
Okay, what's up?
Oh, Chris?
What?
All right. This is something I've been dealing with your show for a long time.
Okay, what's going on?
I am the person who likes to watch your show but listens to the YouTube commercials without really wanting to listen to the YouTube commercials.
Okay. I'm glad you're bringing that up, and I know I know a lot of the people who like to watch this show live say that we got some ads on our stream, and you're bringing
no, here another one comes. No.
Okay, Hezekiah from Kentucky. We're going to move on from that guy. I was about to get serious, but there are big changes coming to all of our internet stuff, like next week, pretty much, next 2 weeks. Hezekiah from Kentucky, welcome to the show. Hezekiah.
Yeah.
We met on the Bonnaroo thing. I remember you.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you were blasting an air horn on people.
Yeah, I almost killed somebody, I think. Actually.
You did? What's up, dude? How you been?
I've been good. Actually, I just want to say that Murf's mustache, can I just say that I've never felt a greater urge to go back in time and sexually harass myself. It's just fantastic.
Wait, hold on, because that makes sense to you, and that's what it got out of you, but I want to know, why sexually harass yourself?
Well, because I feel like I need to share that blessing with myself. So, wow. It's just something,
This is the type of reaction I was expecting from your head. Yeah. Okay, so what about it makes you want to sexually harass yourself?
Well, it's just that the power within that mustache is enough to just overwhelm me. Yeah. And I feel like the only way to release it is if I ever did it to anyone else, I'd probably get arrested. So I feel like myself would be a safer bet, Plain to safe.
The mustache compels you to commit sexual assault. Is that what you're saying?
Against himself.
Against yourself. But just
so as to not have to unleash it on the world.
But he also has to go back in time to do it to himself.
So this person wants to time travel to not become a sexual
younger
deviant.
you.
Yeah, pretty much.
You still are a sexual deviant because you're two separate people, right?
So you basically
I'm not going to sexually harass anybody else. I mean, they don't deserve that.
But you...
Well, what about a young you?
But you now is doing it to young you. So that's two people, and one is assaulting the other, so you are sexually assaulting someone.
I think what we're getting to is this photo raises such conflict in you that it separates your evil side from your innocent, youthful side. And you need them to battle against each other to reconcile all your mixed emotions about this photograph. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You got it.
Hell yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Before we do this, Murf, if we're going to wrestle, we got to do it now, but we also don't have room to wrestle. I want to do a certain lead-in. No. But Murf, I'm really jealous of your bond with Chupka, and I know I'll never match that. What if me and you just hit each other in the fucking face? Right? Slap each other across the grill as a bonding thing, because I love you and I'm glad to build this show for you. Okay. No, this is how men bond. Here comes Hot Dog. Then we're going to go right into our musical guest. Okay, so Murf, who's going to go first?
You can go. You have the honors. It's your show.
Oh, now I'm going to set the bar about how far you're going to hit me back. Okay. You cool with this? This is about us bonding, right?
Ring my bell.
It's dead in the eye and tell you that I love you as a brother. Okay, they're disappointed in me. Okay, let's go back and forth. Ready? Yeah, that was a good one. Okay.
You should hit him so hard that you slap my hand really hard. My
cheek hits your hand.
No,
I don't know.
Just threw it.
Murph, are you comfortable with that?
Very comfortable.
Do it! That was right on your ear. I boxed your ear so hard. Okay, you gotta hit me back.
All right, ready?
Oh, no. Okay. I love you. I love you.
Back him up.
Ladies and gentlemen, get up and dance as we welcome back our guest, the Shondes. I know. Oh, God. A new point in TCGS history. The first ever spontaneous mosh pit that's broken out at the show. Wow. I love it. Shannon, you always say this too. The music. We get to see some of the best bands in New York. They come play our dumb fucking show. It's the best.
That was dope.
All right, and it's really good to see our old friends Bunny Rabbit and Winnie the Pooh again. I have a handprint. Bethany's saying I have a handprint on my face.
A little bit. You got a red mark.
I do like. I miss. I
See
hope.
Murf? Murf looks fine.
Murf. I hope Bunny Rabbit and Pooh are back, but their friend the robot. I hope he's okay. I hope he's not hurt. Hope the robot didn't get hurt. Let's go to Saul in Brooklyn. Saul, what's up? Oh, look at this. A Murfican Gothic. My face and Murf's face superimposed onto American Gothic. Have you ever seen anything more fucking terrifying than that? Man behind the plant. What else do we got? What other art contributions do we have in there? Let's cycle around. Just keep cycling through them as we take our calls. Saul from Brooklyn, are you there?
Hello?
Saul, yeah, we're going through some Murf art. We got a lot of adrenaline, been hitting each other in the face. What's up with you?
Oh, nothing, man. I just want to say, the picture. Oh, God, man. Amazing. Incredible.
Wait, hold on. Let's focus. Explain this to us, Saul. You're really taken with this picture.
Hello?
Yeah. Tell us all your thoughts on the picture. We're focusing.
It's so difficult to hear you.
No, I know. My microphone was recently knocked off by a man dressed as a bunny rabbit as the Shondes blew our minds. I apologize. Yeah, tell us all your thoughts on the photograph.
Well, I don't know. Words can't describe how I'm feeling right now.
Okay.
It's emotional, really.
It is. It's an emotional experience.
Just want to call and say, picture's great, and I want to tell the human fish that he may feel sad, but I still think he's number one.
Oh, look at that. People rally around you. Saul, thanks for calling. Great hearing from you again. Michael at West Virginia University. Welcome to the show. Michael, we're currently looking at a photo where Murf has been superimposed over Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
That's good. What do you want to talk about tonight?
Well, I go to West Virginia University.
Yes.
The number one party school in the nation, right?
I guess, yeah.
And actually, I've been thinking this weekend we got the first college football game. I might just get wasted and get that tattooed on my shoulder blade.
You'll get a tattoo of Murf's face?
I mean, honestly.
Well, dude, I'll tell you this. That would. I'm about to just say something only to amuse myself. That would maybe make me forgive you guys for betraying the Big East Conference.
Could you imagine?
West Virginia just left.
And then I'm just like the life of the party.
No, I know. I get it. I get what you guys have. No, but Michael, you would really get Murf's face tattooed on your shoulder.
Dude,
tattooed onto your shoulder.
I'm just saying.
Okay, we're all laughing. Hold on, everybody, focus.
A lot.
What's that, Michael?
I'm probably going to be really drunk at some point this weekend, and you know what? I watch this show every weekend. I might just do that.
No. Michael, yes. Alan, what do you vote? Okay. Michael, so our studio audience says do it. I say do it. Shannon does. Bethany and Ellen, Ren and Ellen say no.
I can get you that picture.
What's that?
I will get you that picture if I can.
Okay, I mean, if you do that, I can almost guarantee that when Murf goes down to Virginia for the Civil War reenactment, we'll swing by West Virginia and come say hello.
Okay, dude, I'm telling you, number one party school. This is how we go. This is how we do.
Okay, and Michael, you say it's number one party school. You get the tattoo. Convince as many people as you can to get this tattoo. As many people as you can to get this tattoo.
All right, dude. All right.
Send us those pics.
His eyes will be so much more blue on the back of my back.
Sounds great, dude. That's really amazing. If you do that, that's incredible. Think hard about it, and we gotta go because this fucking guy is back. At least go to the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy was not, this was one of the characters from last week, the guy who hates the Chris Gethard show.
Yeah, I just want to say sorry to everyone for being a jerk last week. I was off my medication. I made you guys a sign that says loser is the new nerd.
Okay, that's our old catchphrase. I got something
special on the back. It says, winner's the new loser. Win good, you guys are a bunch of sucky crybabies.
All right, hold on. I want to talk to you, man, because you were not even on the list of characters people could vote for. You can't come back.
Oh, yeah. Hey!
Don't yell at Omar. Don't yell at Omar. Omar's my friend.
Chris Gethard.
Yeah.
I told you this last week. I don't want to be a character. I'm not a character. I'm a real person.
What are you talking about? You
have such a hard time believing that a real person would not like this piece of shit show? Only a character.
Hold on,
only
let's
a
hold the
character
balloon. Hold
could
the balloon.
Not like this. Hey.
Let's hold that.
Only a character cannot like this show. That's what you think.
No, I don't. People are allowed to not like the show.
Chris Gethard, New York Magazine. Say they're the Johnny Carson of public access. The show is about as entertaining as if Johnny Carson hosted it now.
He's dead. He's a dead man. He's a dead man.
Boomy, look, I'm here. I don't care if you like me. I'm here to help you. I'm promoting my movement, the opposite of the lose well movement, the win good movement, which is pushing you to get a fucking real job.
Okay, look, you're here, you're criticizing
Monster.com.
You're criticizing everybody. You cannot plug Monster.com on our airwaves, sir. You cannot. We're not allowed to plug companies. I'm going to ask you, you're being so mean to our audience. It's not right. You should believe this.
Oh, I'm being mean to the audience?
Yeah, but this
what about you?
community is
What about
nice.
you?
It
You don't
supports each
remember
other.
me. Look at me. You remember who I am? Dan Black. Level 401.
I did. I taught you in a level 401 improv class.
You remember that?
You were a fucking steamroller.
Yeah. You remember what you
You
told
were a
me?
steamroller.
You told me I'm a steamroller, but one time you also said that I'm kinda funny.
That's a good note.
So I quit my cush job at the All-Star Cafe.
I don't even know what that is.
Breaded chicken on the...
You thought that reference was going to get a huge laugh, and it didn't. I can see it in your face.
It's not a reference.
That's a quick job.
Yeah.
Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here taking up our airtime? We don't have.
I'll tell you why I'm here. I'm coming here because I'm saving you. I'm saving you from making the mistakes of following this man. What you got to do is follow me and get a job. Now, to prove it to you, what I'm going to do is explain to you the perks of having gainful employment.
Our studio audience now booing the idea of having a job.
Yeah, that's proving my point.
Wow.
Win good. Come on, people operate the cameras. You got a union or something, right?
No. It's Andrew and Emma. They took a couple classes at M&M, which everyone should do because it's a wonderful organization.
I'm here to explain the perk of having a job, which is you get to have sex, a thing that a lot of you, many of you, probably all of you, have never done before.
You're saying our whole studio audience has never had sex collectively.
Now look, sex is a thing. You know when you're on your video blog and you get tired, so you go to that website, YouPorn, to watch robots do something? Those aren't robots. Those are people doing something you never did, which is
I would say
having sex.
I would say many members of our studio audience have had sex at least once.
Yeah, the guy in the Winnie the Pooh costume.
The bunny rabbit is saying he had sex with Winnie the Pooh. Bunny rabbit and Winnie the Pooh, you guys have sex with each other?
That sounds about right. Let me tell you what sex is. I'm going to show you what sex is. Sex is a thing where you get blood.
This is how we're ending the show tonight? Okay, birthday! Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to give it to Shondes! Yellow Sea, maybe other ones, let me out of prayer. Thank you, everybody. President Gethard, Connor Island, Jim Chupka. Thanks, everybody, for watching the show. No thanks to this guy, Murf. You're the best. I love your headshot. You're my brother, and I love you. Shannon's punching this guy in the asshole. Shannon's punching him in the asshole.
Salad!
What? Eat a dick salad. He's trying to make that his catchphrase. Eat a dick salad. Bad person. Not welcome back on the show anymore. Not welcome back. We love the human fish. Human fish, I'm sorry that we hurt your feelings. and spreading the word. We really love you. And I mentioned it, I indicated it. Hopefully some big improvements coming your way with all the online stuff soon. So thank you guys for sticking with us this long, and we're going to make the experience as much better as we can. What's the grammar? What's the proper grammar? We're going to make it better. The best it can be, the best. Maybe not the best it can be, but the best we can afford.
All right, that's our show!
I'm here with my campaign manager, Noah Foreman. I know if some of you still aren't following the campaign on Twitter, 35 Ratliff 2012. It'd be great if you did. September 9th, at the 92nd Y Tribeca, I will be appearing with Michael Steele, former head of the Republican National Committee, Joe Klein from Time Magazine, Touré, author of Who's Afraid of Post-Blackness, and John Huntsman's daughter, Abby Huntsman from the Huffington Post.